dental, modeling, and media. I have met some of the most amazing people around the world in all of these industries. I have been told my whole life to pick one career in one industry. Well, I will never do that. That's not my lifestyle. So get ready to hear the untold stories and witness the true behind the scenes from people and businesses in every industry, unfiltered, and of course, by keeping it real on the mic. Alrighty, hello, welcome to Mel on the Mic, Miss Leila.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm so good. Thanks for having me.
Of course, I'm going to be very honest with you. You are my first guest on the podcast.
I feel very honored.
I know this is going to be fun. Let's just first start with you are a DJ, you are an artist, you are just a bad bitch. You're a baddie.
A baddie.
You're a baddie. Let's just call you a baddie. But anyways, where does your last name come from? Like, where's your family from?
My family's from Iran. They came to Scottsdale, Arizona in 1977.
Oh, you actually know the year.
I do.
Oh,
I was not born. I was floating around in heaven.
You were a thought.
I'm like full blood.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So wait, you're born and raised here, right?
I was born my parents had me, conceived me in Shiraz.
Oh.
And then my mom was pregnant, on a vacation when they went back. Got pregnant, and then I was born here.
Born here. Okay.
Anchor baby.
Hey. I was born and raised here as well. But
Okay.
I feel like most people are like, are you a native? And I'm like, no, I'm a real native. Like, not like I moved here when I was 5.
No, you were born.
Right?
Where were you born?
Well, technically Mesa, but I grew up
Okay.
in Gilbert.
Okay.
Gilbert gal.
Gilbert.
Hey.
Okay. I was born at Scottsdale Osborne. And then I've been in Scottsdale my whole life.
So just down the street.
Yeah.
Are you really? Okay.
Legit Scottsdale baby. Yeah.
I love that. So where did you go to school?
I went to Pueblo Elementary, Mountainside Middle School, and Desert Mountain High School, and ASU.
Oh my God. Okay, ASU is huge.
And ASU again for masters.
Okay, so let's talk about ASU. Did you ever go to the parties? Be honest.
I think I went to one, but it's the reason I didn't go is because I was not DJing, sorry. I was working in Old Town Scottsdale.
Doing what?
I was a door girl.
Stop it.
So when it was Sanctuary, Access Radius, Mist, Suede, I was working at all those restaurants. So I was either at Suede answering calls and making reservations in the door girl for restaurants. At Sanctuary and Mist, I was taking cover. Back in the day, they used to take cover to get into the clubs.
Oh my God, that's right.
And at Access Radius, I was also taking cover, but I was the cigar bar girl. So I was selling cigars.
I feel like we all have done something. I remember I was a Miller Lite girl.
Yeah.
I was handing out beers. I was a hustler. You're a hustler too, though.
Yeah.
Whatever I have to do to go through and get
Yeah.
through school. I had to pay for I remember science books in college were $100, $150 for $1. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I picked the wrong career. But
Yeah.
do what you got to do.
You do what you got to do.
Did you ever go to frat parties?
I went to one. I think I went to one or two. I was not in that whole scene. I was legit working in Old Town at night, 5 nights a week.
Oh.
I think Wednesday through Sunday and then Monday, Tuesday I was partying there. So I guess 7 days a week, yeah.
I remember I wanted to go to ASU so bad, but they didn't have a dental program.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to go one day. I remember I would do the fashion shows at ASU and everything. I was so committed. And then they're like, oh, by the way, we still don't have a dental program. I'm like, oh, okay.
I did not graduate with a good GPA at all. 2.79, baby. What's up?
I know, right? Here's the thing. I believe in school, but just get through school.
Yeah.
Because I feel like your real skill set actually starts, developing and comes out more later when you're actually hands-on.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
For those people that are like, God, I suck at school, just keep pushing through it.
Yeah.
Okay. How was your childhood growing up?
Very Persian.
What does that mean?
So when I went to elementary school and everyone had Lunchables, we were not allowed to have Lunchables. My mom was very anti-processed food, so she would make me Persian food every day, which is looking back, I'm like, that's really sweet.
Aww.
But imagine kids in Scottsdale schools with this hairy Persian girl sitting at lunch opening up gorma sabzi, which looks like ground up grass with beans with dates. They thought dates were cockroaches, so people thought I was eating cockroaches. That's how much they didn't like. So I sat alone a lot,
Oh,
and I collected ladybugs at lunch.
I collected ladybugs
Did
as
you?
well. Yes.
Oh, okay.
You know what's so funny in elementary? I kind of relate to that. Like I didn't really like bloom until like mid, was it junior high? I can't remember. Middle school, I'm pretty dang sure. But like in elementary, like I was just shy, believe it or not. Like I kept to myself, like didn't, really say much. And then like as I got older, I just like all of a sudden started coming out and like, hey,
Yeah.
becoming a girl.
That's
But
why you have a personality and a good one.
oh, that's so
Yeah.
sweet. Hey, I'm collecting ladybugs. But and then what do you think, like if you look back on your childhood, you're like, this is what made me the person I am today. Is there anything that like that stands out?
Yes. I was at Boys and Girls Club, and I remember it was really hard for me to make friends because of like having Persian. Like I didn't speak English till I was 5 years old. I didn't know, my parents
What?
didn't know American cultures because, they're not from here.
Okay.
So I remember after school at Pueblo, we would walk to Boys and Girls Club. I was always alone. I had like 2 or 3 friends. A couple of them I'm still friends with. Jenny Lipsky, what's up? Anyway, and my main girlfriend Shireen, but we went to different schools. But when I went to Boys and Girls Club, I remember sitting and they had a golden rule. They were teaching us the golden rule to treat others the way you want to be treated. And for some reason, out of everything from my childhood, that one has to this day like has stuck with me. And I remember right after them telling us like the golden rule, 5 seconds later we were in the pool like game area, and I went to go play billiards or pool. And these kids came and took over my table, like the table that I was like waiting to. And I was like, hey, that's not nice. And they're like, we don't care. And I'm like, you should treat people the way you want to be treated. And they didn't. They overtook the table that I was waiting
They're
for.
like assholes.
So it was so impactful to me that to this day, like that's my big, that's, people say like, you're so nice and you're so kind, is because I want to treat others the way I want to be treated.
Yes.
So
No,
that
for
really stuck out
sure.
to me.
That's so insane because I feel like, and I'm not just trying to be biased because like you're a good friend of mine, but I just feel like you are such a humble, good soul. And I think that's also why we became friends so quickly because I'm
Yeah.
just like, I don't care how many years of this friendship, that
Yeah.
we have. Like, you're just like, I'm like, you're a lifer. Like, I just kind of knew like right when I met you.
We had that talk. Yeah. I
Yeah,
remember.
it's a real one. She's a real one. Okay. When did you fall in love with art? Like, is there something that just like, oh my gosh, I love art?
When I was a kid. So let me go back. When I was in Pueblo Elementary School in 5th grade, a group of girls didn't like me, and they were like, "If you come back here for 6th grade, we're gonna like cut up stuffed animals and throw it at you." And I was so scared that my mom actually drove me 30 minutes to go to a different middle school because I was so scared to go back to school the next year. So I started sketching things that had happened to me in school. So if I look back at my original sketches, it was like all these really weird things of like what was going on in my head of me being ugly, wearing glasses, getting made fun of, but like weird things. So I have those sketches to this
You
day.
still have
I
them.
still have some of
You're
them.
gonna have to like send me a photo so we can like upload it to this to show people.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I still
So
have them.
curious, yeah.
And there was a lot of self-hate in those images. And then I think with art, ironically, I was able to almost like process everything
Yeah.
and go through it and then get it out. And I think that's when I really started falling in love with art because I started using it as therapy without even knowing that it was therapy. So at quite a young age.
I really love that though because I feel like most people turn to something to like vent or get through that, and sometimes they're not the best things, but like yours was art.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. So and this is something I do want to let artists know. I fell in love with art to the point that I was doing art for me. Once art started becoming a source of income, which is great, but once it just becomes a true source of income where you're starting to paint things you don't want to paint,
Yeah.
or people aren't like, you're not able to express yourself and it becomes, let's just say, a job, which again, I'm extremely blessed to be in this position, that love for it changes. It doesn't go away, it just changes. So that pure raw love for art I had was honestly up to the point that I started getting a name.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's different now.
And would you say right now you're happy with where you are with that? Like, do you still like feel like you are painting for the right reasons?
I have two types of art. I have one form of art I call commercial art, which is if someone, if someone wants a sunset and cactus, or if someone wants whatever, right?
Yeah.
Let's call that bread and butter art. That's
Okay.
art that I'm doing, commercial art. Then there's the art that I'm doing from here that I don't care if it sells. I'm not doing it to sell. I'm
Yeah.
doing it for myself, and if people want to buy it, great. If not, I don't care. It's for me. And that's, to me, that's real art.
Right.
It's not necessarily like pretty in that sense, but it's kind of like the sketches I did. It's real art. So the thing with artists is once you become well known and people want to buy your art, a lot of times you get hired to do more of the commercial art. Hey, I have a business. Can you do something that I have a dog wash. Can you do something with dogs getting washed? Okay, I can still put my spin on it, but it's not like art.
It's not like Leila's art.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I have learned to separate emotions and do the commercial art as a business, and I look at it as a business. Obviously, I still put my love into it, but the true love of painting for me and sharing what's in my heart for the world, I still love that. It's just you don't have as much time to do it.
Oh, God, that's so deep. I can just like feel your passion behind that right now.
Yeah.
So like, have you ever asked people that, want something more simple, like, hey, can I just get creative with this idea? Like maybe it is like, you said like a dog wash place or whatever, but can I not only put my spin on, but can I create it for you and show you what I want to do? Like, are people open to being more creative? And maybe it's not something they're comfortable with, but like it's it's your brand. Like when I see something of yours, I'm like, that's Leila.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's really important.
If a client doesn't let me put somewhat of my spin on it, I usually refer them to another artist at this point. At this point.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of jobs I won't even take anymore. Like, it's funny because I started painting cactus and sunsets and all like agave and all the desert life. And then I started making it super colorful and putting my twist on it. Now I'm at a point I rather, unless it's something I really want to do, I've been referring a lot of those projects out, because if I want to do a cactus, I want to put paint splatters and make it bright and certain brush strokes to make it mine. If they're very like, no, I want it to look realistic or something, I'll refer those jobs out. It gets to a point where I also don't want to give a bad product to a client, and if it's not in me, even if it's a commercial job and it's bread and butter type of thing, I still, if I don't have some love for it, I don't want to do it.
And I think that's
for them.
fair. Yeah, and I think that's fair.
Yeah.
And I think most people should understand that.
They do. Yeah, for the most part they do.
I mean, look at the mannequin behind you. Like, it's Leila.
That's
right?
Yeah,
that's
my like, that says Leila. Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
An advice I would give for people hiring muralists or artists is the best work they're ever going to get is if they do let the artist have their own creative direction. Obviously, if you're like, I want you to paint, let's say, a desert scene, but you hire Leila Parnian, let me do my bright, colorful version of it. If you come to me wanting that and you're like, but I want a realistic, or I want whatever other style, and that's your expectation of me, you're not going to get the best thing. So that's when I say I refer them out.
And that's so funny because I think about like all like the biggest artists in the world right now, right? Like some of them live in Miami and stuff, and like they all have their own style and they're different.
Yeah.
Like, and I think, but that's what makes them who they are, because they're so unique. Like, and I can't remember all of the artists' names, but like I'll see something, I'm like, oh, that is so and so,
Yeah.
And that's what you have to do. It's your brand.
Yeah.
And I get it. Like you said, like I'm blessed to have a job and get this, but you also were teaching people how to paint, right?
Specifically the pour art. I call it Therapour.
Okay.
That's the only style I'll teach, and that has no paintbrushes in it. And it's more therapeutic the way I do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
I need to take your art class.
It's fun.
Let's see here. What would be like maybe your like top 3 favorite paintings?
The first one that comes to my mind is my Silent Speaks collection. it's like my Adam and Eve. It's a guy and a girl, and that is because I went through heartache and an abusive relationship, which is the red X, is to bring awareness to verbal, mental, and emotional abuse.
I did not know that.
That's what it's for. That's what the red X
Wow,
is
you
for.
just gave me chills. That is amazing.
That's the whole brand. It's about self-love. It has grown to bring awareness to like love addiction versus like, knowing what a healthy relationship. And I'm really passionate about this. And I mean, I've been in relationships on and off for 25 years, and I've learned so much. But that's the whole Red X brand stemmed from a very unhealthy, verbally, mentally, and emotionally abusive relationship where people don't see the damage. I'm not saying physical isn't bad, but sometimes the damage of the mental abuse, the verbal abuse, the emotional abuse stays with you so much longer than a bruise. And not to disrespect physical, but I do want to bring awareness to that. And I'm so passionate about it, like on different levels, that so the original Silent Speaks Adam and Eve is my favorite thing. And that I went off social media for 30 days. I unplugged from everyone, and that's when it came out of my mind, and I just, like a crazy person, was painting day and night and coming up with this whole collection.
I love that. Well, and like even our talks we've had, like I mean, I'm a big believer in that, because like mental and like, I mean, that can ruin you.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't even realize you're in that because you're like, well, it's not physical abuse, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, gosh, Dan, sometimes it's just as bad.
Yeah.
And then hopefully, you wake up one day and you're like, what am I doing?
It's so hard. And we can go on about this, but once you get trauma bonded to someone and the reinforcement of the good and bad, like that's kind of my next thing I want to do artwork and like talk about is I call it love addiction.
Yeah.
And it's really not love.
No.
It's an addiction to the so that's why I call it a love addiction. But even I have mannequins that have one side saying lust, one side saying love. The side with the lust has blood coming down on it on some of them. Some of the jackets I do have all my poetry on the arms during that time that I've written. And so I really want to bring awareness. But I would say that's my ultimate favorite piece I've ever done is the original Silent Speaks Red X Adam and Eve collection.
And I love that your art has meaning behind it. Like, and it's deep. And it's deep. And I really do love that so much. And for like people listening in, like you have full control of your life. And I know sometimes you forget that. You're like, I'm stuck in this marriage. I'm stuck in this relationship. Like, whatever, I'll keep it to myself. My friends and family don't have to know I'm mentally, physically getting abused. Like, whatever it is. No, you have full control of your life. If you don't like it, I mean, I know some people are in different situations, but leave or get a plan going. Like you don't have to be stuck in it.
Yes.
So we need to remind ladies out there.
Yes. But that's my favorite one. You said top 3. I mean, my second one obviously is going to be my high rise.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's the tallest mural. So, I mean, that's just an insane project that 230 feet up in the air.
I mean, let's talk a little bit more about that. I mean, no big deal, right?
It was a project.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Like, did you get scared up there first off? Like,
it's the number one question I get asked is, do you have fear of heights? And I'm sure I do, but I think the fear of failure was more than my fear of heights. Do you know what I'm saying? It's something that the whole city and the whole world has access to see it. So I'm up there. I can't be like, I'm scared. You know what I mean? It's like, no, I better make sure this looks good.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. It's everyone can see it and say stuff. So I think the only times that were scary is the swing stage that goes up and down. Sometimes it was like clipping the balconies and I'm like falling, or I got nauseous because it's a swing. It like moves.
Oh God, I would die.
I got stuck up there twice. The electricity went out, so we're just like dangling up there.
Do you have snacks at least?
I always had snacks.
That's my girl.
I have snacks. I learned how to pee up there.
Wait. Don't just like, what does that mean?
There's no bathrooms.
So like pee in a cup? Like peed off the side?
Pee in a bottle.
Oh.
It's not what I'm drinking. Just so you...
I hope it's not. It's green.
But that's like, I had to learn how to.
Oh my God, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're stuck up there. You're like, oh no.
Sorry, Oz. I hope you're not listening to this. I was doing that up there. But it's, yeah, I mean, what am I going to do? You're up there for hours.
Yeah.
The problem is, like, everyone's like, why don't you just go down? It's a massive high rise. You're on the side of the building. It takes like 10 minutes to go from the top to bottom. God. Then you have to get off. Then you have to unhook everything, like all your gear. Then you have to, I mean, it's under construction. The elevators weren't working. So we're going up and down stairs. The bathrooms are on the down floor and they're all porta potties. I'm not trying to, I just learned how to, anyway. Yeah.
Hop a squat, make it work.
Yeah, it was great.
You know what?
We just had to make sure that no one confused that with yellow Gatorade. I like made that.
Could you imagine? Oh my God.
Thank God.
You wouldn't let them drink it,
no.
Right? Okay, good. Then let's talk about, okay, well, one, I think you FaceTimed me up there one time and I was like, you're crazy. And two, I remember, where were we? I picture a beach. I don't know if we were like in I think it was my batch party.
Okay.
And I remember you just finished, that project.
Yeah.
And people were attacking you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, women and men.
And men.
Artists all over. And I remember feeling protective and I was like, you were beating records out here. Why would somebody attack you? So like, what were your thoughts and what did you take from that?
So ironically, it had nothing to do with me. It was who I hired.
Okay.
And I think my frustrating thing is they kept saying, why would you hire people with certain political beliefs, people who are writing certain things, whatnot. They were extremely angry. Then they started calling me fascist and a Nazi and like all these crazy things and don't support Leila and all that. Crazy. And everyone, actually, this is my first time talking about it ever.
Let's talk about it.
So a lot of people are like, oh, she's staying silent. She's, whatnot. And then a second article came out and then a third one even came out saying that I was the top 5 most failed people in Arizona, which I was so flattered because it was like 3 politicians, the sheriff, and then me. Like, thank you for putting me on a list of such high profile people. I'm just a little artist. Like,
yeah, right.
But I think what came from it is I was hired to do a job. And make sure who is up there with me are qualified artists who I have worked with in the past, who I trust with my life and with direction. Artists can butt heads. Artists cannot show up to job sites. Artists cannot have the skill set to be 230 feet up in the air and not get shaky or scared or whatever it is. These were 2 guys that I've worked with in the past for years. I trusted them. I still trust them, So a lot of it was personal issues or, one of them got hired to paint a mural that was to go opposed to, the saying, eat the rich. So someone hired him to write, kill the homeless. He doesn't, if you met him, he's not that guy, right? But He was doing a job and it was a political statement. There's freedom of speech. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I'm saying I'm not going to sit there and interview someone to do a job and be like, what are your political beliefs? Because then I'm going to say, well, what are your religious beliefs? What's your education? Where were you born? I can sit here and be biased to all that stuff. Do you get asked that question at interviews?
But why would that even matter?
Because that was the whole thing. I'm like, everyone looks at me. I'm a very neutral human being. I'm not political. I see views on both sides. I look at things on a human level, not on a, because of this and because of that. It's like, Same. it's a human level. So getting attacked because I hired people that were qualified to do the job, to me, and the comments, like, I just didn't even read it. People were sending it to me. I'm like, I'm not gonna, but yeah, I got a lot of backlash. I lost jobs from it because people I didn't want to support me. There was a lot of positive that came from it and a lot of negative. But at the end of the day, I think what I learned is no matter what, you're always going to have people supporting you. You're always going to have haters. And the higher you go up, just know and be prepared to get both.
I mean, 100%. And I've been through that myself. And sometimes the people that you thought would never turn on you do. But why were they attacking you on these certain artists? Was there something about them? Was it just their beliefs, or was there anything more? Like, it's hard to understand that.
One was because he did a mural that said "kill the homeless," and I said it was someone hired him another artist in Vegas to do that,
Okay.
and it was to be I guess, again, I don't know all this political stuff, but some of them are saying like eat the rich, so it was like the opposite of that, kind of to kind of show both sides of whatnot. And because he was doing a lot of Trump murals, which again, I'm not political, but Trump is our president.
Yeah.
You know, is everyone going to agree with him? No. Is everyone going to love him? No. Do some people agree with him? Yes. And do some people love him? Yes.
Yeah.
But to get, again, like, I hired him for a job. I didn't hire him for his political beliefs. I didn't hire Danny and I can agree on things. We can disagree on things, just like everyone at your jobs.
Yeah.
Have coworkers I'm sure you guys agree or disagree with, but I can guarantee you most likely the owner of a company isn't sitting at an interview asking, what is your political belief?
Right. Which,
you know, what is your sexual orientation? What's your religion?
Yeah.
What's your level of education? Like, they can do that to a point, but if someone's like, oh, you went to a Mormon university, I don't want to hire you. You can't do that.
No.
So that was the thing. And then the other one, I don't even know, he had something with work that has nothing to do with anything. Like, a lot of the stuff, and that was the other thing. Everyone's, oh, Leila should know. I'm like, I'm not sitting here looking at these people's Instagrams. I have so much. I have running like 3 businesses, and that was the thing. They're like, she should. I don't even know he did. Honestly, I didn't even know he did it until it came out in the article, and I was just like, hey, this article came out. You did that, and he explained to me why. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, you are hiring people for their skill set.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I have a few teams, and I really don't even know like what their political view is or what they believe in, and honestly, I don't care. For one, are you a good human? Are you a great employee? Like, do you care if it's my dental stuff? Like, do you care about our patients? Are you ethical? Awesome. Like, can you do your job well? Can you show up on time? I think, like, you know, and I'm there with you.
Yeah.
Like, I see views from both sides, and I just hate, even like recently with this stupid Super Bowl, like, I hate that people add political views to things. And it's like, wait, can we just put that to the side? Can you just see like someone's like skill set? Can you see the person for who they are?
Yes.
Like, why do we have to pick a side? I feel like we're in high school again. You know what I mean?
It feels like it.
Like, oh, well, you know, my party, you know, is telling me to believe in this, so I'm going to believe in this.
Yes.
And I mean, I've always just been like very independent person in my views, and I'm like, I don't know. I think there's good and bad on both sides, and in anything and in the world. So I'm just gonna go with what feels right, and that's all.
And no matter what, like, again, people are gonna find a reason to hate. It's actually an artist that went to the press.
Of course,
he's not. It's not even. He's a street artist. He tags building. The irony of all this is the guy, and I'll say his name. It's his Instagram is Nopal.
Yeah.
He went to the press. He went to Phoenix New Times. Yes, I'm calling you guys all out. And the thing that blows my mind,
keep it real on here,
is he is tagging public property. So he's actually, like, if people want to be mad, he's sitting there destroying people's businesses with his tags and stickers and whatnot. But no one's talking about that.
Of course not.
You know, I can go and say I'm a business owner, and that's the other thing is during this whole time, people are like, we're gonna come tag Parnian Furniture, we're gonna come tag the high-rise mural, we're gonna do this. I'm like, okay. What? And then I started getting death threats on Instagram. I got messages like, I'm gonna come kill you.
Death
threats from fake accounts.
That is ridiculous.
That's the level it got in. And that's the other thing. I don't think people, like, you can be a keyboard warrior all day long, but I don't think you're understanding this is actually affecting people's livelihoods. You know, I added a whole bunch of new security systems at work because of all these threats.
That's insane.
For what?
Because, and I'm just gonna be real with you, because I almost feel like they are threatened and maybe jealous of your work. I mean, what other reason would an artist or other people attack you or find a way to bring you down? Because, like, and it's so true. Like, when you're up here, people want to find a way to bring you back down.
Yeah.
And it's like, how about you're just happy for her? Maybe like learn from her. Like
That's
instead,
that.
you know what I mean? Like, I mean, you're one of my good friends and you're so talented. Like, I learn from you. Like, I love the stuff you know, like, I don't look at you as a threat. I'm like, okay, like, teach me, you
Yeah.
know? And it's like, it's not that hard because you are such a nice person. Like, if someone came up to you and was like, hey, like, how did you do that?
Yeah.
I know for a fact you would love to teach them. You would answer any questions. You're not an artist that's like, oh, you know what? Like, I'm too good for you. Sorry.
No,
At
I
all.
get artists message me and I try to tell them like this is the supplies I use. This is where I do this. This is the system I use. My biggest thing on all my interviews and the whole like direction that I'm going, I want to inspire creatives. I want to help creatives. I want to teach them like it is possible to make it a career. That's my big thing is like you can make money as an artist. What a lot of people don't know, 6 years ago I had this high-rise job and it was 1 year after I started painting murals. So in 2018 I started painting murals. 2019 I had the interview. At the interview, they're like, "What's your, dream or what do you want to do as a muralist?" And I said, "I want to hang off the side of a high-rise and paint a mural." And I remember they looked at each other. It was Oz and Mitch, and they're like looking like, "Hey, let's help this girl have her dream come true." It was 6 years of back and forth, COVID, the project not happening, renderings, dealing with city, dealing with whatnot. It's not the thing that irritated me is a lot of things is, oh, she's just a pretty girl from Scottsdale. That's why she got it. Okay, let's say I'm a pretty girl from Scottsdale.
Yeah.
I still had to go up there and paint it. I still had to hustle.
You're
And
like, I'm both.
yeah, I'm like, and I still had to do all the work. But I think that was the thing. And I know a lot of the artists in downtown Phoenix, like they unfollowed me. They don't like me, which is, and I've given so much business. I've hired so many of them to assist on projects.
Yeah.
But it's like we are all one. There's enough business
Yeah.
in the world to go around for all of us. We should be helping each other. We should be.
100%.
You need to borrow my ladder, great. You need my projector, great. What can I hire you? I pay well when I hire assistants. You can ask all of them.
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna give you.
Right.
I want to take care of our community, but a lot of them were upset I didn't hire local artists. And the reason was because some of the local ones or whatnot, they didn't want to work with me, and a lot of them wanted to put their own design on the building too.
Oh, well, what's the point of that then? Right. Yeah.
But a lot of them just they don't want to work with me, and it's fine. I'm
That's
more
okay.
like I love you all. I want to see all of you succeed. I want to see you all make good money, do whatever you want in your life. Even if you guys hate me, I am still here.
And that's what's so amazing about you because I know you actually mean that.
Yeah, I'll still help them.
Yeah. You'll still help them. And like you are, I feel like, and that's like who you are as a friend, as a person. You're always
Yeah.
like helping people, taking care of people. And it's like, I wish people knew that about you and like get to know you.
know that.
Yeah.
I do a lot of charity work that I don't talk about. And there's been a lot of artists in downtown Phoenix that I have seen on their Instagram stories. Hey, I'm short on work. I can't pay my electric bill. I private message them. I send them money. Another one, my account got overdrafted $700. I sent them $700 or $1,000 or whatever it was. I'm not sitting here posting this stuff on Instagram. So I'm helping people behind the scenes. I've had people say they don't have money for rents, gave them $1,500. I've helped artists with art supplies. I don't talk about it. This is the first time, honestly, I'm sharing this stuff.
Yeah. I don't think I've
But
ever
that's
seen this.
just the person that I am. And I hope others are like this.
Yeah.
To just help people. Just help. Be a good person.
And I'm honestly not surprised at all. I feel like it's the people that, and I don't mean this in a mean way, but the people that overly post like their charity work, of how good of a person they are, whatever. Sometimes, there's a little bit more to it. It's like,
Yeah.
why do you have to post? Like, every once in a while, like I do a mission trip in the DR and I'll post that. And I still don't even post all of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's not a pretty sight. But, there's just like a lot of things that, and I think like I can relate to is like, I don't need to post it. I know where my heart is and I know where it's coming from. And why do I need to post it to show I'm a good person? Like I can go to bed and sleep just fine at night and that's fine.
You just said something that I want to point out. You just said, I know I'm a good person. That's the most important thing, that people have to truly in their heart believe that they're a good person. Because if I ask you, do you think I'm a good person? and you're saying, yeah, Leila, you're a good person. But if I don't think I'm a good person, it's either I really am not a good person and I do something to change it, or figure out why I feel that way.
Right.
But it's really important to just be a good person, which goes back to the golden rule of treat others
how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
I know. I remember that growing up too. My mom was big on that.
Yeah.
And it's such a simple saying, but it's so true.
Yeah.
Do you think you're a good person?
I know I'm a good person.
You are a good person?
Like, I know I'm a good person.
Yeah, you're a freaking amazing person. We'll go more into that why later. Okay, let's see. Who is maybe one of the most famous or coolest people or businesses you've ever painted for? Is there like a celebrity or someone like really fun that you're like, oh, I got this project for, or I don't know, or maybe something that just stood out?
I'd say like, so Joe Polish is my mentor. He's become a good friend. He's the one who got me to do the mannequins. They were his mannequins. And he's like, Leila, you should just paint them. And this is, a lot of people don't know my story in 2018, what happened. And like, I had no money. I like walked away from the family business. I had to borrow money from friends. And Joe more recently knows this, but like, he was the one who gave me the idea to paint mannequins. And then I did pour art in his garage Halloween night. And he has an annual event where like very famous people like are attending it. And he's like, I want you to paint these. He's like, you're going to be on stage with them. And he's like, actually, Alice Cooper is going to be on stage. So the very first mannequin I ever painted was on stage with Joe Polish and Alice Cooper. I have a picture of it.
Yeah.
So I've done a lot of cool work with him. He's a very creative guy. He has an addiction recovery foundation, which I also do a lot of work for, like to help with that. It's called Genius Recovery, and his business with the artists is called Artists for Addicts, but it's all through the Genius Network, Genius Recovery, all this stuff. So I would say that was the Joe, because he's connected me with so many celebrities and business people and foundations. He's been like, he always says he's the domino of like the effect.
Is that who I met at the Ferrari event?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I did meet him.
Like this is him. Okay.
Yeah, he's an amazing person. Yeah. He is such a reason of like where I am as far as marketing, business, and he's the reason I finally left the family business initially to pursue my dream as an artist full time. Obviously, I'm back at it, but like under different circumstances and terms, like to my favor. But like, but he's the reason. So yeah, through that, like I met Rob Schneider. Cool. I've met, I can't even think right now, just almost like any celebrity you can think, whether it's an influencer or an actor or a businessman. Like Dave Asprey's been there. I can't think right now of names.
You're like,
a lot.
You're like too many.
RFK.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Or there's just so many. Like over the years, I've met so many incredible people that just in my phone, I'm like, I have access to people that I normally would not be having access to. But also that was because I was giving back.
Yeah.
And he saw that. And he met me because he came into Parnian and saw one of my Silent Speaks paintings. And he's like, excuse me, like, who's the artist on this? This really like moved me. And I was like, I am. And that's how we first met. Was at Parnian.
Oh, that is so cool.
And he's like, Leila, your art. And then so he had me come on stage and talk about it. So almost for years I was going on stage and sharing my story of Silent Speaks and whatnot. So yeah, Joe Polish.
How did I not know this? Why? I was like, the Red X is cool.
Yeah.
Like, all right. And you guys will see like a photo that we took with it. She painted it on me. But gosh, dang, I love it so much more. I mean, I already loved it, but jeez. But yeah, go Joe. Shout out to Joe. So what is your next goal with, your murals and everything? Like I mean, you're just hitting goals year after year. Like this is
how to make them
fun.
crazier. Yeah.
I know, I love it. By the way, we did make a pact this year that this is 2026 is going to be the year that we are just grinding.
Yes.
And so
we have been.
Yes.
So this year, obviously I painted the mural. Now I'm hoping to paint the world's tallest mural. So I'm putting feeders out to everyone I meet. I'm like, if you can find a building over 350 feet.
350.
anywhere in the world, I will paint it, and I will bring my team out, and we will paint the world's tallest mural. That's my next thing as far as murals I would like to do.
And I mean, they can't be that hard to find, is it?
It's not, but it's like,
What about Vegas?
I mean, I'm trying to go to Dubai.
I mean, let's go to
like
Dubai.
anywhere. Like,
I'm like, I'm going with you.
but that's for murals. It's that. For mannequins, I want to do more work with the addiction recovery. I don't know if you know, I have the world's first VR mannequin therapy, like my art therapy course online.
No, did not know.
Which was also through Joe Polish. So I filmed it. You can go online and do the whole like art that I do, because my therapy class, we write your trauma on the mannequin's body and then we paint over it, but like we talk you through it. So that's online. But I'm going to be doing more of that, hopefully as a documentary or whatnot through Genius Recovery.
Yeah.
For DJing, I'm hoping to at some point start producing music and maybe like paint and DJ at the same time.
Yeah.
And then for the furniture store, I'm really trying to bring in more unique pieces and start painting on them.
Carl, you just do everything. Like,
I get bored.
but okay, let's talk about music,
Okay.
DJ.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we all know you're a freaking amazing artist, but okay, how long have you been a DJ for?
So, like, seriously, a year and a half.
Oh, really?
Like,
Not that long.
like more serious.
Yeah.
Whereas 7 years, just like at someone's birthday party, I had my Middle Eastern outfit. I was DJ Zohre. And was like talking like this to people and DJing the music and going out in Old Town.
Can you bring that back?
Everyone wants me to. I like her. She's sassy.
She sounds sassy.
She's very nice. But I'd say a year and a half, seriously, about 7 years. Just
Yeah.
like on Serato, so the laptop system,
Okay.
7 years. On USBs at like clubs,
Yeah.
about a year and a half.
That's amazing because I already seen you DJ at so many places. Wait, so what's your official DJ name?
Just Leila Parnian right now. at the
DJ Little L.
at the moment, it's Leila Parnian. I'm, Leila June, if you know me, but I currently don't have a DJ name.
Do we need to make a DJ name?
We're getting.
We're making Brando crack up over here on set.
I mean, a lot of people call me Leila June. I don't know, like Leila Parnian.
Ooh.
Just because because I have a name with my art.
Yeah.
Like maybe, Alec Monopoly
Yeah.
is a well-known artist. He also DJs.
Does he keep the same name?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. I'm pretty sure, but I mean.
Maybe you just keep it then.
Yeah. Zohra was cool. It's just hard to pronounce. I can't wait to show you her.
I want to see her.
She's like a hot auntie in the Middle East.
Maybe we can bring her back for like special events or something.
I think that would be. Yeah.
I think we should do that.
Yeah.
Like make it a theme or something.
Yes.
But okay, so maybe 2026 we think about a DJ
or something.
You're gonna come up with something crazy and be like,
Yeah.
So where do you DJ here in Arizona?
Right now I have a residency at Jing on Scottsdale and Shea.
Yes.
And at Toca Madera.
I love those two places are
They're
some of
fun.
my favorite.
Yeah.
Well, I actually just went to Jing for the first time.
Yes.
Valentine's
Oh
Day.
yes. I was kind of your third wheel, sort of. Watching over you guys.
Oh my God. I know. I was like, hey, look. I'm like, they're like, do you want us to sit you at the table right in front of your friend? She's DJing. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah. That was cute.
Yeah,
was
it
nice.
was fun. It was kind of like you were part of like our date. So
Yeah.
that's okay. You can third wheel with us any day.
I love that.
What is one of your favorite DJ memories?
Ooh, okay. So one of my clients, his name is Abel, has started this amazing handbag brand called Abel Richard. And he's opening up locations all over the world.
Amazing.
And he's like, and I was helping him with his furniture for his boutiques. And then like once I figured out he's opening boutiques around the world, I was just helping him out of like, because I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Like I've done retail and helping him with like kind of the retail side on certain aspects. And then I asked him, I'm like, can I DJ at your openings around the world?
No big deal.
And he's like, do you DJ? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, I know you're saying it and I believe you, but I kind of want to see you DJ. And I'm like, cool. I'm like, come down to Toca Madera. He's like, no. He's like, why don't you DJ my 4-year-old's birthday party at my house?
Wait, what?
And I'm like, you want me to DJ your 4-year-old's birthday party at your house? And he's like, yes. And if you meet Abel, you have to understand, like, we have such different personalities. I'm like a wild animal, and he's like the most calm, like businessman, just very like corporate America. And he's like, yes, I would like you to DJ. I hate when DJs like don't mix songs. I'm like, okay, man, that's cool. So I like go to his house and set up this equipment, and I'm DJing this like 4-year-old's birthday party with like Tiesto and
okay.
but I mean, I played like some, like I think 3 kid songs, which I know the parents were really confused because I had one of them come up to me and be like, excuse me, this is a kid's birthday party and I'm playing like shots, and
Like of water, duh.
But to be fair, he gave me a list of some songs, and that was on the list of songs and like other things. So once he saw me DJ, he's like, yeah, you can DJ. So he's like, you're going to DJ my first event in Miami. Cool. About, I think 6 days before his event, he's like, oh, I think I'm going to have Diplo play at, like, be the main DJ. He's like, you're going to open for Diplo. I'm like, what?
Okay, yeah, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
I remember, I don't even think you and I have been able to have time. Okay, so for people listening, like, Leila and I are really good friends, but we're both so freaking
busy. Yeah, we keep like,
yeah,
like we're going to hang out soon.
Catch up. So Miami, tell me all about this.
So he's like, all right, I'm going to hire Diplo. And I'm like, he's like, you're going to open for Diplo. I'm like, I'm sorry, what did you just say? And he's like, but he's like, you need to go figure out all the equipment. Here's his list of equipment. I've never set up equipment for like a professional DJ. So I'm like buying more CDJs and the like remix thing and all these wires and like testing everything out. And then I'm buying flight cases because I'm like, how am I getting it there? He's like, oh, we're going to fly on my private jet. I'm like, like Leila's coming on your private jet?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, so we like load it all up. I'm on his jet. We go to Miami. I'm like setting everything up, knowing like Diplo's coming. Yeah. And so he has this beautiful high-end boutique in the design district in Miami. His handbags are like $200,000 and up. They're stunning, and he's designing all of them with like crazy, like very expensive materials that have not been used before, like gold being fused onto the handles and all this stuff. So this boutique, it's like this event. I'm sitting here DJing, and then Diplo walks in like a couple hours later, and there's a video of it, and I'm just like looking at him like starstruck, and he's like, hi, and I'm like, hi.
Were you a little like, did you fangirl a little bit?
It was weird because I don't get that way around celebrities, but for some reason he's so handsome and charming, and I was just like, and I became like this, and he's like, he looks at me, he's like, you're so beautiful, and I'm like,
oh, stop.
He's like, I like your necklace, and I was like, you can have it.
Sign it.
I just so that was really cool. But from that too, he's like, I just DJ'd in Dubai a month ago for Nancy, and I opened for Nancy Ajram, which is a very famous Middle Eastern singer. So like, I've had these really cool experiences in a very short amount of time.
A year and a half. That's insane.
Yeah, I've done things that DJs who have been playing for 20, 30 years have never experienced, and that is like, thank you, Abel, like for these experiences. But yeah.
Did you technically open up for Diplo?
Yeah.
I mean, a year. Okay, Leila, you've been DJing for a year and a half, and you opened up for Diplo. Like, that's huge. Shout out to Diplo. Like, amazing. He was cool.
He was so cool, so nice, and his team were so nice. And they had Diplo's Run here in Phoenix. And I messaged them, and they're like, Leila, come on down to Diplo's Run. You can like stand with him up there while he's DJing.
Amazing.
And I had pneumonia when I got back from Dubai, so I couldn't go. But I'm just like laughing because I'm like, it would have been literally like Diplo, me, and his like team. That's like so how cool. But yeah, they're super. He's awesome. His team's awesome.
And I love when, I'm just gonna call it celebrity. You know, DJs are cool in person. Yeah. Or any celebrities. You know, like, you know, I'm friends with certain, you know, certain celebrities, and that's because they're just good, solid people. Yeah. Like, you meet them and they're exactly who they seem like they would be. But then every once in a while you meet a celebrity and you're like, damn. Yeah. I wish I almost didn't meet you, because now not a big fan.
Yeah. No, he
No.
was. I was just like, I'm Team Diplo. Like, he's awesome.
We're Team Diplo.
Yeah, we're Team
Okay.
Diplo. He's awesome.
Keep it
His
going.
his team is awesome. Like, I would love to open for him again.
Shout out to Diplo.
Yeah, shout out Diplo if you ever need me.
You know, we should tag Diplo on this one.
Yeah.
Like, by the way.
Yeah. He's so handsome in person. He's so he's just so charming. And he's really good at DJing. I'm not just saying this. Like, he was just like moving knobs, like eyes closed, like talking to people, taking pictures and I was just like,
Diplo.
I know. I'm like, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so who would be somebody you would love to DJ for? Like, if you could pick anybody in the world. I know that's hard.
I have two, like, off the top of my head. I mean, obviously, like, we all love Rufus. Like, Rufus Du Sol, if I could open for them, would be amazing. And please forgive me if I'm, because it's a French name, but Hugo. Hugel.
Okay.
I adore him and love his music. And he has a lot of people under his, like, label. Wani Bravo, Duran, Sam Blackie. Like, all these, like, I love... They do a lot of the Afro house music that you're hearing.
Okay,
it's that genre
okay.
of music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would say him.
Okay, well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, next year you DJ'd for one of them. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, at the trajectory I go, I'm like, if I do something, I do it big.
I mean, the thing with you is, like, sometimes I'm like, where's Leila now? And I just look at your location, literally would be like, Dubai, Tulum. Yeah. I'm like,
yeah.
See you when you get back.
Yeah.
Okay, what would be like your next DJ goal? Like, what would be like one more thing, or what would be maybe the next thing, or
really it would be to produce music.
Okay.
So I have my background's in piano.
Oh, I did not know that.
So I can, like, walk up to a piano right now and play music. I play by ear, but my melodies are great. So I would love to, like, write music. But I would need someone to do, like, drums and beats. I'd have to, like, okay. And then, like, have a producer do all that stuff. But I think that would be my next thing, because there's a cap you can go as a DJ playing other people's music. There's only so much you can do. It's once you get your own songs on radios or social media, whatever, that it gets popular, that people start hiring you to play, like, main stages at festivals and touring and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But really, it's going to be the DJ art.
The DJ art.
I want to DJ and
you did say that earlier.
And, like, do stuff like that.
I mean, you're going to do it. It's just, when are you going to do it?
Yes.
Yeah, with you. It's like, okay, well, when are you going to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Question. What is something people may not know about you? I know you already shared a bunch of things that I didn't even know about you, which is crazy. But
I'm a 3-time All-American racquetball player.
Stop.
And I won nationals in 2007.
What?
Yeah.
God, you were just full of surprises tonight.
Really random.
Do you still play?
My knees hurt. But I would. I mean...
You just put yourself on blast. Hey, my knees hurt.
I mean, if someone wants to play with me, I'll play. I'll probably still whoop them. But I probably, like...
Let's go play.
Need to wear some knee pads and have icy hot and
I'm dead.
And
Stop.
like an ice bath afterwards, and yeah,
all the good stuff.
I can still hit that ball though, low.
I mean,
yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't want to play with you.
It'll be fun.
I'll get my butt kicked.
No, it'll be fun.
Have you ever been in trouble with the law?
Well, it's funny you say that. So, like, going to jail, no.
Okay.
When I was 16, I was dating a boy man who was like 19 or 20.
Boy man.
Well, I guess technically he's over 18, right? So I think we met up at the park at Scottsdale, one of Scottsdale's parks, at like 9 p.m. and I think, or 10 p.m. I don't remember. I just know he pulled up and I pulled up. And next thing I know, like 5 cop cars and their lights came onto us because they thought we were doing a drug deal.
Oh, okay.
So they take him aside and then they like pull me out of my car. And I remember Scottsdale PD, like, by the way, this is like right after September 11th. So they come to me and I'm Middle Eastern.
Oh.
So they're like, look at my name. And they're like, what religion are you? And I'm like, I am Muslim.
Oh my God, stop. Hope you didn't say it like that.
I mean, I didn't do the but I should have. It'd probably be funnier now looking back. And so immediately they're like looking in my car and they're like, what's in your water bottle? And I'm like, it was like a Propel water bottle. I'm like, it's like a Gatorade type thing.
Yeah.
And they're like, is there anthrax in there? And I'm like, no, there's not anthrax in here. And then so they go in my trunk and they open in my gym bags and they're like, do you have like bombs back here? I'm like, no, I don't have what? No. And then they're like, so you don't have anthrax? I'm like, no, I don't have anthrax. So they kept asking me like all these like crazy questions.
Good
just
thing
because
you didn't make that noise, by the way.
Well, maybe I should.
You would have got arrested.
Probably. I mean, now looking back. So they call my dad for my dad to come like there because I'm 16 years old or 7, whatever age I was. It was past curfew and I'm also there with someone over 18. So I feel like now like an American parent would be like, how dare you ask my like daughter these questions? You should be like, there should be a lawyer. Like, why would you ask this stuff? My dad walked past the cops, past like everyone, comes and starts screaming at me like, how dare you are out this time of night with a boy? What are you doing? This is embarrassment to us and our family. Are you virgin?
Stop. Are you virgin? Oh God.
It was
Hope you
a
can answer
thing.
that one.
It was a whole thing. He didn't care about the cops. He didn't even care that like I was getting like he could care less. He was like, you're with a boy?
Oh no.
I'm like, yes, I am with a boy. He didn't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's the closest I've gotten with the law.
Oh, what did the cops do? They were just like, just let.
I think they just let him know that, hey, did you know your daughter is with a man over? What? Yes. What is this? Like,
God.
but I didn't get a ticket or anything.
Yeah.
Because
honestly, sometimes it's like let your parents deal with it because that's a lot worse.
I'm scared of him. I'm not scared of the law. I think every Middle Eastern. Oh, same. Okay.
I mean, I've had my. I'm all like, oh God, please don't take me.
When you were growing up, did you have a phone, like the house phone, where like anyone could pick up, could hear?
Yes.
So I just remember anytime like someone would call my house, it was like I'd be like hello, and then like if a guy's like hello, and then I'd hear like allo, I'm like Dad, I'm listening. Go ahead, talk.
Stop it! That voice. Oh my God. Okay. You're like, Dad, this is not the way. Get off the phone.
Oh, it was.
Well, so I got a cell phone at a very young age in middle school. So I didn't have to deal with that as much. But also my mom was like, you're getting a cell phone because I think she wanted to be able to like track me, get a hold of me whenever she wanted. And I was like, great. But I do remember that because my brother would listen in.
On the things, yeah.
And all the, the things where you're talking to a boyfriend or whatever. I'm like, God dang it.
Yeah.
Don't tell mom that.
Yeah. You don't.
Okay, did you ever get stuck in like the college, not even college, actually let's call it the Scottsdale party life? And I know people that live in Scottsdale, we always joke like, oh, you're new to Scottsdale? Good luck.
Oh, yeah.
Because they get lost in the scene.
Yeah.
And we're all guilty. We've all had our fun and party, but like, would you say you've gone through that as well?
Not to the extent that a lot of people have. So believe it or not, I've never done cocaine.
Good.
Ever.
Good.
Like I've never done it. So, and I really haven't like dabbled in that thing just because of my upbringing. I can hear my parents like screaming at me if I even like want to drink a beer. Like I grew up in a house with no alcohol too.
Wow.
So, also because I worked in Old Town at a young age. I started working at 17, or actually even younger because I was a door girl for my brother when my brother was DJing in Old Town. I was exposed to a lot of stuff pretty young.
Okay.
So because I was exposed to a lot of the Scottsdale thing, I just remember something in me being like, I don't want to get involved in that.
Right.
So I never really I never got invited to after hours.
Okay.
I still don't really get invited to after hours, even though I DJ. No one's ever being like, Leila, come to the afters and play.
Why? You're so much fun.
I don't know. No one knows my fun side.
Yeah.
But
it's a blast.
Not really, because I think I was always the really nerdy girl. Okay. And I still think I'm the nerdy girl, so I don't feel like I'm a Scottsdale, like, I don't feel I have it in me. Right. So I'm still, I don't know. I'm still picture myself the girl with pink glasses and overalls.
Well, you know what's so funny, because like even like when I like would go out and stuff, like I don't think we ever ran into one another.
No.
I mean, you're from Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Like, how have I not met you?
I don't know.
out or we have the same friends.
Yeah.
I mean, and let's talk about how we met, which was so random. Like I knew like of you and I think you knew of me.
Yeah.
And like
Yes.
whatever. We have, friends in common, but we met at a dental event.
Yeah.
A charity event.
Yeah.
Dr.
Tuttle.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
And so I was helping him with an event and then I ran into you.
Yeah. And we sat and talked.
And then I think we did we hang out the next time or did we run into one another again after that?
I can't remember, but I remember we talked for a long time at the event sitting, and then you're like, I've heard of you and whatnot, and you're really cool, and, there's not a lot of cool chicks in town that you can
connect with.
Yeah, and so we just kind of instantly connected.
Yeah, no, I do remember that, and I tell people this all the time. I'm like, I get along with everybody.
Yeah.
I grew up a super tomboy, and so I do have a lot more guy friends and girlfriends. And I know, like, people look at me and they're like, oh, she's just like this pretty Scottsdale girl, like, you've been told. But, dude, I will get down and dirty way more than probably half my guy friends. Yeah. And I don't have to dress that way or act that way to be that. I mean, I know who I am. Yeah. I do like to get dressed up and pretty.
Yes.
But I also will go off-roading and get dirty and go camping. Like, I don't care, Yeah. And so it's just, like, it's cool to find girlfriends that I can relate to and that are just, and, you're one of them. Yeah. And, I can go out, Danielle, Nikki, like, all of you guys, we all have, like, something in common with that. And I do love that. And so when, people that don't know, Leila was in my wedding.
Yes, I was in your wedding.
And everyone's like, how long have you guys known one another? I'm like, it doesn't matter. I already know. Like, she's already a fucking lifer. Like, that's it, And
I made your backdrop.
Yes, let's talk about the backdrop. For people that do not know this, I had my wedding in Cabo, and I was very hands-on. And I was like, I can make this backdrop with, like, all the feathers and shit, like, whatever. No, I couldn't. And Leila came through, and I swear you worked on it for 2 fucking days. And she came through and just, like, put it together. It was the most beautiful thing that I got probably more compliments on that than anything in the wedding.
Really? Oh.
Other than my dress.
And but you showed me one picture. You're like, hey, I have all these materials. Here's a quick YouTube video of how to, like, put the noodle thing over the metal, and I remember your hands being like, you just, like, stick these things in it. And I'm like, okay. I remember being in pajamas, like, I just woke up, and I'm like, yeah, I got this. Next thing I know, I'm, like, cutting my hand on all the things, like, ripping the wires, like, putting it in. And then, I don't know if you remember, you're like, oh, the whole back needs to be covered, too, the backside. And I'm like, all right, we're going to figure this out. But yeah, it was fun.
You're a real one. You are a real one. You took 2 days. Like, nobody was I wasn't even expecting it to take that long. I mean, like, you look at a photo. I'm like, how hard can it be? Yeah. Yeah. And so, like, oh my, thank you again, honestly, because it wouldn't have looked like that if I did it at all. Like, well, let's put the artist in because she's going to do a good job. Another thing I love about our friendship is, like, our car talks.
I love our car talks.
I
love our car talks.
We can do car talks for, like, hours.
I know.
We're not even driving, guys. We are sitting in the car and parked in a garage or something, and we sit in the car. I don't know why we do this.
I don't know. We just talk.
We just talk. And it's like, typically it's because one of us needs a vent or whatever it is, and we're just talking in the car. Yeah. Like it's our safe place, I think.
I love it.
I love it, too.
Yeah.
Wait, can we show our socks?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we have bestie socks.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know. Can we get this on camera? Okay, you guys, they hold hands. Wait.
So, hold on. They have little magnet hands. I don't know if you could see it.
So, people listening in, it's the socks with the eyeballs on it and little hands, and they have magnets on it.
And then they, like,
you
hook.
Oh.
See?
There we go.
They're holding hands.
So cute.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, yeah. So, we decided to wear them today with our Nikes.
I love them.
Yeah.
I'm matching.
I'm matchy. I remember we put these on at David's party.
Yes, at David's Halloween birthday party. We're like, yay.
Yeah. Okay. Who motivates you or makes you a better person?
This is going to sound so cliche, or maybe it won't. I don't know. Me?
I love that.
I'm trying to be a better person than I was yesterday. So I have realized over time, if I keep trying to compare myself to other people, sometimes it's encouraging, but sometimes it can actually be discouraging of like, I'm not moving as fast as them. And then I personally, I can fall into a depression.
Okay.
So I've just learned to like appreciate everyone for who they are and just try to like motivate myself. Like, what can I do to be a better version of myself tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow and not go backwards. That's my big thing as far as like, I don't know. I just know because of social media, when I look at social media, it's easy for me to be like, oh, this page motivates me or this person inspires me, which I do hope I do for people. The problem is if that's like the sole thing, you know, someone tomorrow could be like, got this whole art opening at somewhere. That can easily, instead of encouraging me or like inspiring me, it can put me in a spiral because I might be in a bad place in my life.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
So I really try to look at myself and just do everything for myself.
And social media can do that also.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like people just compare themselves all the time. And I have to remind like my followers, I'm like, don't compare. Don't like, I mean, honestly, like I may do like, you know, like hair extension, whatever, but like just be you. You don't need to change who you are, your looks, your Botox, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like just be beautiful inside first.
Character.
Yes.
Have good character. That's my biggest thing right now is like, have good character. You can do all the external stuff. If you have bad, like you're a bad person, bad character, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It does not matter. But that's why I just, again, I do hope I inspire people, but I don't want it to be to a point that they're getting like discouraged from it. Because also people don't know all the work. We're not posting every second of our day.
Yeah. God,
like,
I do so much.
Look at your beautiful setup. People don't know that this probably took a lot of time to order things and get things in and set things up. But they might just be like, oh, Mel has this nice studio.
Oh, man. And I put this together myself.
Of course. Of course you did.
I mean, okay. I was like, okay, I'm going to put myself on blast right now. My nail is like really broken right
I didn't even see it.
I was going to tell myself to hide it. I was pulling in stuff for the podcast and I broke my fingernail so bad. And so my nail lady was going to get me in yesterday and she got sick. And so I was like, all right, well, we're just going to wing it. And I'm going to hide it. But you know what? The whole point of this podcast is keeping it real. And like, and I'm going to keep it real. Yeah. It's not going to stop me. And I do. And people probably think she had someone put this in for her and put it together and blah, blah, blah. And probably told her how to design it. And
if you know Mel, everything that you see, she has touched and it's her designs. Like, that's what I've learned about you. I'm like, oh, where'd you get this? You're like, I made it. I designed it. I made my wedding dress. I've designed this whole thing. All the plates are mine. I just put these things and super glued it and made it. I'm like, when do you have time with all your businesses? Like, when do you have time?
I don't. I really
know.
don't.
I know. That's why we're like, hey.
I know. And you can relate. And that's why we're friends, because it's like, I do love you and I do want to see you, but like, we're so dang busy. And like, and people really to this day don't even know what that means. Yeah. And that's okay. Yeah. Like, whatever. But I do. I'm a very hands-on person and I like to do things myself. It's also how like I learn, like how I grow. And, but the thing with being busy though, I still have a rule: make time for people. Yes. Even if it's like a phone call. Yes. Or like sometimes you probably get a text message from me and I'm like, hey, love you. You have a nice butt. Okay, have a good day. Like, something just to like let the people that you love know that you're still
you're still thinking of them.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So it's important. Okay. Have you hit rock bottom before?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. More than once.
I think I have hit it. I don't know how many times. And people think like once you hit rock bottom, you're done. No. This was my saying. When you hit rock bottom, you get up, you wipe yourself off, and you walk it like a fucking runway.
Yeah. I love that.
Okay, give me one story.
Almost like a couple of my breakups. Obviously, I did a whole art collection about one of them, but like that was a hard time to the point that I got on depression meds.
Oh no!
Because I went to see my doctor, and he's like, you're like whatever, and he's like, you need to get on meds. I'm like, I don't need to get on meds, and then I'm like, no, I need to get on meds. And it was just a 4-month period that I got on it, and I like regulated myself. But I think if it wasn't for that, also when I was younger, I think I like was like, I tried cutting myself one time, but like, it was just, I'm learning how to still self-regulate.
Right.
On certain things and realize like I'm a lot better now in the sense that I just realize like life will go on no matter what.
Yeah. Even when it doesn't feel like it in the moment.
In the moment, it's like you have to go through it.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it's easy, but I've also seen people in very bad, places in their life. Like my family right now is in Iran. I don't know if they're going to get murdered by the government tomorrow, right? So then that's when I try to put things into perspective of, but that's the thing. You can't always put your mental state to of like, well, this person's doing this, so I should. So it's a delicate line to walk. But the biggest lesson I learned from it is no matter what, you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
If you can go through it.
Yeah.
If you can tolerate the pain and suffering and whatnot, and just reach out to people, like call someone, like, hey, I'm not in a good place.
And like, and some people I've been told like they feel like they don't have that that person they can call or talk to. Every once in a while I'll be like on Facebook or Instagram and like someone that you may not really talk to every day or you're not even really close with, maybe just through the industry, but you'll see them post something and it almost seems like it's like a suicide post or like
a cry for help.
Yeah, that's and I think like they want to see if anybody even cares. And there's been so many times where I'll reply back to it. I'm like, hey, you know what? Like, you have a purpose. Like, and I would just say anything to make them, like, or not even make them, but remind them that they are important.
Yes.
And I've had people tell me like years later, like I was actually going to kill myself that day.
Wow.
But like, thank you for your comment. Like wow. I just, people, I would post things and people wouldn't even acknowledge things at all. And it just, so happened to get on and just so happened to see it. And I tell people, and if anybody's listening that sees that, like just acknowledge people, like, and I know sometimes it's uncomfortable, but like there's people out there that don't have anybody.
Yeah.
And like, or maybe not in the moment they don't.
Yeah.
I felt like that one time years ago. I was like, I have nobody to turn to. But it wasn't true.
You just at the time.
But you feel like that.
You realize people want to be seen. That's the thing. They want to be seen. So if they feel like they don't matter, they're like, well, if I die or if I kill myself, like, why does it matter? Because nobody cares. If there's a suicide hotline.
Yes.
People can call. And also, like, I do want to extend this out.
Yes.
People are in a bad place, please reach out to us too.
Yes, absolutely.
And if we can help, just because we've been there.
Yes.
And life is beautiful on the other side of it.
Absolutely. And and here's the thing, like people that don't know it's like, like I'm really big on not showing my weakness.
Yeah.
But yes, I've been in a bad place. Yeah. Like I've hit rock bottom. Like I've had those thoughts like when I was a lot younger and like. And it's weird to even think like I've gone through that, but we've gone through that and it's crazy. But yeah, so you're not alone.
You're not alone. there's resources, help, and just reach out to us.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. What is something that people, well, we kind of already talked about this, but what people maybe already assume about you that is so not true?
I think one thing I do want to clarify, I have had people come up to me and just been like, oh, your mommy and daddy have paid for everything, or your mom and dad do this, or nice car, your parents bought it. My parents did not. Like, my parents raised me in a way that they're like, you want a car? Go work for it. You want a house? Go work for it. You want to run Parnian business or you want it? Go get a loan, go buy it, go do, whatever it is. Like, they're not handing me anything.
Right.
That's something that I do want to clarify, which I know a lot of people look at me, they're like, why is she always working? Or why is she always hustling? Or it's because I have to.
Right.
I was raised in a way that, I don't want to say I was raised like a boy because I don't want to put gender roles.
Yeah.
But I'm saying my dad wasn't raising me like a Persian princess. Like, well, he wasn't handing me anything. I don't have a daddy's credit card or whatever. It's like, you want that, go work for it. So that's something I do want to clarify, that I do work my ass off. And so everything I have is genuinely from these two hands. It's not from someone buying it for me.
And I've seen it. And so I know exactly what you're talking about. You are always working.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes like you'll like text me late at night after you're done DJing and then you're up early like painting something the next morning. I'm like, how? Because like I went to bed and you were working and I woke up and you're working somewhere else. Like, But that's what I do love about you. You work your ass off for all the things you want. And I get that. Like, you know, I finally got my Mercedes that I wanted.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everyone's probably, and you know, I've had people comment, and I actually didn't even post it about it. It was an accomplishment for me.
Yeah.
You know, my little AMG.
Yeah.
Only because I just felt like people already have, you know,
assumptions.
Yeah.
Of course.
And, you know, James bought it for you, this or that. And he actually told me I should be buying this for you. And I have a rule. I'm like, one, like, you don't have to buy me anything. And two, we're not even married. The day the day we get married, maybe I'll let you buy a car or something. He's just like, you know, you're always like, God, you're so hard-headed. But like, I'm the same way, you know, my parents like raised me like, you want something? All right, work hard for it. So I get it. Okay. Tell us a little bit more about your store. Where is it located?
It's so Parnian Furniture is located in North Scottsdale. It's on the corner of 82nd Street and Frank Lloyd Wright. A lot of you probably have seen it either going to Scottsdale Quarter or going to the Phoenix Open. Yep. Because you're peeing on my property. And I'm renting out spots. But yeah, it has a big round window. My parents designed and built the building in 1994. We were LG's second project. We opened up that location in 1995. And we've been open since. You
guys have the coolest stuff in that store.
We do have cool stuff.
Like, look it up, guys. It's amazing, honestly.
It's getting cooler.
It's getting way cooler. Yeah. I mean, you're always in there. So you're pretty cool. And then what would be something that you would want people to remember you as, or like, or what is your purpose in life? But I think you kind of already.
Genuinely, I feel like my purpose, my big thing is, like, I've always said, I want to be famous. But it's not because I want
to be famous.
I do, but the reason is because I want a platform. Because again, I want to share my whole like story, childhood story, getting made fun of, having to switch schools, having immigrant parents, all the things that I've gone through, right? And all the rejection I've gotten. That's a big thing. I've gotten rejected so much. And I have a quote that I say that I made was, take no as a speed bump and not a stop sign. Because the amount of people that said you're not going to make it as an artist, you're too old to DJ, you're not talented at interior design.
Bullshit. Sorry, excuse my language.
Age is just a number.
It sure is.
But all that stuff is like, I want to be proof that if you want to do something, you can.
Yes.
And I just want to keep sharing kindness and love. And I'm the kind of person, the more money I make, the more I'm going to donate to people, to charities. Those random calls that I get of like, hey, I'm in a really bad position. I like to help people. Again, I'm not sitting here writing down all the, like, this year I spent $100,000 helping out. No, because it's what I'm doing for people behind. It could be something as simple as like, hey, I'm having a rough day. I will leave work if I have to, if I can, to go sit with you just so you can like cry on my shoulder. Like when I can. So I want to be in a world of so much darkness. I want to be a light and a beacon of hope.
And I feel like you are, to be honest. Like I remember, well, I mean, obviously just like all the amazing things you've even done for my wedding, I was like blown away. And I'm not even just talking like money, just like hands-on helping me with stuff. But I do remember when there was like a time where I was really stressed out and I was sick, and you were sick, but you were like, hey, like, you would text and check up on me and be like, hey, did you eat? Like, do you want me to make you something? Do you want me to bring you something? I'm like, Leila, you have to work 3 jobs today and you're sick and you have 2 hours of sleep. Why are you texting me, making sure I'm okay? And it's like, but that wasn't the only time you've done that. Like you do things like that often, and you are such a selfless person that it's so beautiful. And when you say these things, it's not like you're saying it and making it up. Like that's who you are.
Yeah.
And I love that about you. And I really hope that people really get to see that side of you. And you know what? If they don't, they don't. Because if they do, they're very lucky to see that side of you.
Thank you.
So
I would love that.
But, okay. Well, that's about our time. It's been so great having you. Not
Thanks
only
for
just
having me
as my guest, but like my best friend. You are so much fun. And are you ready to take on 2026 with me?
So ready to take on 2026 and beyond.
And beyond. Let's do this. Wait, handsies. Our socks are touching.
Oh, there they are. Yeah.
Thank you, Leila.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming.
you.
Love you.
Thank you. Love you.
I got the bass to make the place blow up.